Nothing is getting him out. He's not going anywhere. Republican candidate for U.S. Senate Judge Roy Moore speaks during a midAlabama Republican Club's Veterans Day event. West FrazerGetty images. Roy Moore does not intend to drop out of the Alabama Senate race for anyone, according to his campaign advisor, not even the president. Senior campaign advisor Brad Doster has claimed that a Washington Post story accusing Mr. Moore of UAL misconduct with a 14-year-old was nothing more than a political hit job. He told ABC that new information would reveal that the story was leaked by political opponents and that the reporting was an overly aggressive attempt by the Washington Post to create a fictional story. Asked if Mr. Moore would step aside if Donald Trump asked, Mr. Doster replied no. Nothing is getting him out. He's not going anywhere. The Post reported last week on one woman's claims that Mr. Moore, then an Etowah County Assistant District Attorney, had touched her inappropriately when she was 14 and he was 32. Mr. Moore has denied the accusation. The Post also interviewed two other women who said they dated Mr. Moore when he was in his 30s and they were under the age of 18. Mr. Moore has said he does not remember dating these women. The news caused at least 15 Republican senators to urge Mr. Moore to drop out if the allegations were true. Republican Governors Larry Hogan and John Kasich both said the candidate should drop out immediately. The White House has yet to release a statement on the issue. Kellyanne Conway, a counselor to the president, has joined those saying that Mr. Moore should step down if the allegations are accurate. She called the Post report disturbing and said it offends me greatly as a woman, as a mother of 3 young girls. She added, however, that it would be a very dangerous precedent for any of us, for any person in this country, to just be cast aside as guilty because of press reports. Kellyanne Conway: anyone in public office who has mistreated women should step aside. Mr. Moore has denied that conduct, she said. I think you've got other people are out there talking about what did or did not happen many years ago. Mr. Moore, meanwhile, has shown no intention of dropping out of the race. At a campaign event on Sunday, Mr. Moore promised more information about the motivations and the content of the Post article. He added that he did not intend to let established Republicans derail his campaign. We expect the people of Alabama to see through this charade, he said. And we will continue our efforts. Recent polling shows Mr. Moore has lost his once comfortable lead over Democratic opponent Doug Jones. A third of the voters surveyed, however, said the UAL misconduct allegations made no difference to them. More about Roy Moore. Alabama: Donald Trump reuse content. We use cookies to enhance your visit to our site and to bring you advertisements that might interest you. Read our privacy and cookie policies to find out more. We've noticed that you are using an ad blocker. Advertising helps fund our journalism and keep it truly independent. It helps to build our international editorial team, from war correspondents to investigative reporters, commentators to critics. Click here to view instructions on how to disable your ad blocker, and help us to keep providing you with free-thinking journalism for free. Thank you for your support. How to disable your ad blocker for independent.co.uk. Adblock Plus. Click the Ad Blockade Block Plus icon, which is to the right of your address bar. On Adblock, click Don't Run on Pages on this domain. On Adblock Plus, click Enabled on this site to disable ad blocking for the current website you are on. If you are in Firefox, click Disable on independent.co.uk. Firefox tracking protection. If you are private browsing in Firefox, tracking protection may cause the ad block notice to show. It can be temporarily disabled by clicking the shield icon in the address bar. Ghostery. Click the Ghostery icon. In versions before 6.0, click Whitelist Site. In version 6.0, click Trust Site or add independent.co.uk to your trusted site list. In versions before 6.0, you will see the message site is whitelisted. Click Reload the page to see your changes. uBlock. Click the uBlock icon. Then click the big power button to whitelist the current website, and its state will be remembered next time you visit the website. Then reload the page. Thank you for supporting independent.co.uk.